This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you a trade recap that I took trading the DAX. It was a break and retest entry and it resulted in a nice 3R winner, so I managed to win 3 times what I was risking on that trade. But before we jump onto the screens, I just want to say a special thank you to Skillshare who have sponsored this video today. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers thousands of inspiring classes for creative people for a variety of different topics, allowing you to either explore new skills or deepen existing passions. Personally, I was most interested in the range of classes available relating to entrepreneurship and trading as well as investing. I was also very impressed that unlike other learning websites such as Udemy, with Skillshare you can access any course available, so even if you dip in and out of different courses, it's very flexible. There are also hundreds of classes available surrounding trading, including Forex, trading stocks, cryptocurrency, price action, options trading and technical analysis. Want to learn more? Check out the description below to access a month free trial of Skillshare and see what you discover today. Okay guys, so I've loaded up the DAX here on my chart and I've used the back testing tool with TradingView, which has allowed me to take the candlesticks back in time to where it was when I took this trade. So I took this trade on the 15th of October and I'm just on the hourly first to give you an overview of price action, which is what I did before I took this trade using top-down analysis. And as you can see, we've been in this really nice strong push phase of the market. Zooming into recent price action, you can see that we've been consolidating underneath this area now for some time, struggling to break through. Now, the thing that's always tricky when we are in a trend like this is we get a strong push phase and sometimes instead of getting a pullback like this, we can sometimes just see price going sideways and we don't really know whether price is doing that before it continues going up or before it drops and goes down. So I was quite cautious before I got into this trade because I wanted the confirmation that we were going to continue up before I got in with a long position. So to be able to discern that it was the right time to get in, I wanted to see price to break above the range with some strong momentum, and I wanted to see a retest of that range before price moved higher, and it was this retest here that I was looking at getting in for an entry. Once I got an overview of price on the hourly time frame, I then dropped down to the 1 minute time frame, which is a very fast time frame, but it's what I was looking at to actually get into and manage this trade because I wanted to get a precise entry and I felt that the 1 minute time frame would enable me to do that. Zooming out so the candlesticks are really small and you can see the general overview here that matches up with the one we just looked at on the hourly time frame. So we have this big move up and we have been ranging for some time under this level. This resistance level is what I drew using the hourly time frame. So this represents the candlesticks that have been closing underneath this point. What you can see above this are the wicks on the hourly. So what I was looking at here on the 1 minute time frame was that I not only wanted to get a strong break past this grey box, past the top of this ranging period, but I wanted it to break higher than what previous price action has done with some strong momentum before pulling back down to retest this area. That's when I was going to look in for an entry and then I was going to aim to get a larger move up. So this is around about lunchtime for me GMT, as I'm based in the UK, and I was watching this because I knew that we were going to start to see some volume coming in with the American market. Then price just consolidated for some time underneath this range. But as you can see, it is slowly starting to swing higher, making higher highs and higher lows. We started to see little breaks above this grey box, but I wasn't interested at this point because the candles weren't big enough. If you look at the actual size of these candlesticks, they are not much different to the ones in the range, and I wanted to see some momentum coming in to show that this was actually happening. And that was it. That was what caught my attention, was this large green bar that formed at 21 minutes past 1 in the afternoon, because this bar was 7 pips large and it was bigger than all the others that had been prior to this. So it showed that some volume was coming in. Now, usually when this happened in the past, I would sometimes start to get a bit anxious and want to get in straight away and not miss the move. But in this instance, I knew I had my plan and I knew that I was waiting for price to come down, form some sort of support before I got in. So price pushed up a little bit more, which is great because it is just showing strength to this breakout. And if I zoom out, you can see now that price has gone higher than previous levels tested. So this is great, it's making new highs and now it's coming down. And this was the point that I got interested for my entry, because we had this huge push up, price had come down, and then we formed a green candlestick, so it was starting to form some bullish support. It was here that I set my order for an entry. I decided to use a 10 pip stop, which was just underneath this previous consolidation and underneath the top of the range, because if price came down to break that, it was likely going to be a false breakout and I wanted to get out early. And to really capitalize on this move, I decided to set a higher target of 3R. So I was aiming for quite a big push on this, but if you look back at the price action from the morning, it hadn't actually gone anywhere, it's just been consolidating underneath this level. And quite often, if you get price consolidating underneath a level, we start to get a build up, and eventually when price pushes past that level, you can see some pretty big moves, and that's what I was aiming for with this trade. So I got entered into this position long, and after a minute of just debating whether we were going to hold that or not, price started to take off. And it went straight up to my target, so I managed to get out of this at about 20 to 2. So I was only in this trade for about 15 minutes and it was a really nice winner. Trust me, they do not always happen like this, and this is one of those textbook trades that it's quite nice to share with you, because when it works beautifully. But for me personally, this is one of those trades I like to screenshot and save a picture of, because when I see this happen in price, I like to really capitalize on this move, because it's a high probability trade, breaking a high and getting a retest. It's a nice entry level. So I thought I'd share that with you today. I hope that it's helped you out, and I hope it's something you can add to your own trading plan if you are interested in trading this style of a break and a retest. It doesn't have to be on the 1 minute time frame, you can choose a time frame that suits you. But if you have enjoyed it, please drop me a like below, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already part of the channel. And I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!